Yes, sir.
Got
yes,
Turbo right here.
Coach Turbo in the building, man. I'm in the building with my boy DHP today. We about to get that work. We got a lot for y'all today, man.
Get it.
How this spot, man? What up, man?
What up, you chillin'?
Shit, bro. I got a whole bunch I'm working on right now. This is basically where I work. First thing, bro, we just gonna loosen up. So you're gonna roll out. Alright. So you feel like you lost some range of motion in that? So you roll your feet out. Alright, so you go ahead and roll your whole body out, bro. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna do for the warm-up, so after we roll out, I'm gonna try to create some mobility back in that joint before I wanna do anything. Then I'm gonna try to develop some motor control with some band work and just keeping that foot engaged. And then after that, we can kind of go ahead and start to warm the whole body up to some more dynamic. All right, man. And then you take what's other problematic parts for you right now?
I think that was really it. It's like still kind of tight.
How do we work it?
Football.
Flag? Oh, you're playing big. The first thing we'll come into is some banded work. So you can come into the band here, bro, or I'm gonna hold it for you. You're just gonna put your ankle up in it. So we want to get that band right over that talus bone. Right, that's one of the bones there that ankle from gliding forward. So the band is going to press down. The band is going to press down on it, and that'll allow that knee to move forward a little bit. So we'll start there. Go ahead and just try to drive that knee forward for about 10 times. So you're going to keep that foot flat yet. You're going to drive that knee forward. Good. And drive. Good. And you can come back a little bit more. So don't let your toe come off, right? Keep your foot engaged. Good. And go one more, and then you're going to hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. So you can always start with some of these, whether you're working out, running around, or just somebody that moves around a lot. You know, again, if you're in kind of this position where that knee is kind of not wanting to go over that toe, these are a great kind of start to gain back some range of motion. So I'm sure you can hear it. So you can grab one leg, just like so. So you're gonna sit and grab, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go big clockwise range of motion for 3, and then you're gonna go big clockwise, but you're gonna go slow because you want to feel full range of motion, but you also want to feel if there's a part of your ankle that's jammed up where it don't want to go. Alright? Good. Good. After you go 3 clockwise, you go 3 anti-clockwise. And then the next part of it, bro, is when you come to this ankle, see if you feel like a big difference, right? Because that'll give you a little bit of information of how well the ankle shoots.
This one feels good.
And good, bro. So now we'll come into basically my full body kind of mobility that I do with everybody. We'll add some more into it just because I got my dude here today. So you lay down on your back and you go 5 hip thrusts. So you pull that toe towards you, you're going to extend that leg up. Right, so the goal here is just to try to get some length back in that hamstring. So as you extend that leg, try to really extend on that hamstring, okay? You get 5, bro, and then you go 5. And then after he goes 5, you want to get some mobility through the hips and low back. So you go across, bro, on the curve. And then you just want to reach that foot across all the way over. Get 3 inside. So if you go back out here, you go and work at the same job and put your chest down. Yeah, so you're gonna bring that heel over now. bear crawl position, so on your hand and knees. So you're gonna spread your knees a little bit more. Good, like push all the way back into your hip. Good, and come back up. You'll get 3 of those. Now you're gonna kick that leg out to the side, okay? Good, so you're gonna point that toe to the sky. Good, now you're gonna drop back into your
It's that real work right here.
there. All the balancing hands. As you do 3 that side, right? You do the side. So with everybody that I train, I love to do full body movement. Look, you get back on that, bro. I love to do full body mobility drills because like it's never enough mobility that you can do on a day-to-day basis. To put it that way. Alright, you can always get more mobile, you can always get more flexible. You can just always take care of your joints in the body. Alright, so from here, bro, I'm gonna make sure that this knee is driven into the ground. Okay? Right, I'm gonna push this knee into the ground and then I'm gonna try to get comfortable here and just open this hip for 5. But this knee gotta be engaged. So that hand right there, you can just use that hand to kind of stay tall. Right, so you gotta drive this knee down. Good, you're gonna feel a way bigger stretch on that hip.
Yeah.
5. So this drill here does some more mobility work for the hips where I'm trying to create tension on one side so the hip can lock up so we can get dynamic movement on the other, right? Perfect kind of drill to kind of open the hips up, right? Especially for external rotation, and then you can flip. So this is a great one if you got low back problems or you got tight hips. Start in a comfortable position, try a couple of reps, right? Do the best that you can, and then you just take it from there. Good.
Nah, why should they be doing this, bro?
Because, bro, even if you're not an athlete, your body still goes through a lot of demands on the day-to-day. Whether you're sitting down, getting up, going upstairs, having to type on a computer, driving in the car, carrying a baby, you know what I'm saying? That's still activity that your body needs strength for, but also mobility, you know what I'm saying? So all that stuff can, like, create extra tension on your lower back, stiffen up your legs. So mobility is great for everybody, not just athletes. And I always say there's never too much mobility, just because that's how the body should function. So the next drill we're gonna come into here, bro. So we're gonna go internal rotation now. I'm gonna drive this knee down. And I'm gonna try to lift on that back leg. Okay. So you don't need to catch that one. Try to stay tall, good. You don't feel right in here, kind of cramp up a little bit.
Yeah.
But you don't feel that hip joint kind of open up. Open up. Yeah. 5, bro. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna bring this band out. I'm gonna put a lot of tension on it. And I'm just gonna place it on the front side of my foot. Alright, so this is just some street strengthening here and just bringing back some motor control, alright? So, 2 big things. We're gonna keep engaged with the band, and then I wanna keep my hips level. So from here, I'm just gonna kick back into a hinge while my hips are nice and level, but I don't wanna lose tension on that beam, right? So I'm losing a little bit of tension, so let me adjust. Alright, so I'm here. Just pull it back. Yeah, so you want to spread it right across those toes. Kick it back. And I'm squeezing it coming back. Good, now squeeze your hips, stand back up. Good. So these type of drills help too. Right, so he'll come up into a hip thrust for 5 seconds. Right, then you'll come down and you'll walk your heels out a little bit more, toes up, 5 seconds, walk out a little bit more, 5 seconds, until we get the full extension. Okay, hips up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you come down. Good, walk them out a little bit, toes up, and hips up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 and good, and down, walk them out a little bit more, good, and up, 5, 4, 3, 2 and good, walk them out a little bit more, good, and up, 5, 4, 3, 2 and good, walk them out a little bit more, and up, 5, 4, 3, 2 and good, walk them out a little bit more, and 5, 4, 3, 2 and relax, good. All right, now your hips should be on fire, right? So now you take these off. So I like to do some activation work with movement for the shoulder. So for the shoulder segment here, I'm gonna have you lay down, bro. All right, so you're gonna have your elbow on the pad. So you want that hand to be, or that elbow to be in line with that shoulder. And from here, bro, I'm just gonna rotate my wrist up while my elbow stays in here. We're gonna hold that for about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Now with the next shoulder, just move this pad, take it over. Next shoulder down a little bit. Do right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Last one here, we'll go in bear crawl position. So we'll go scat push up. So shoulders come together, right? And you push away now. Good. You get 5 of those, bro. Good. Good. And good. So just right here, we're just coming into some scapular movement, right? So you put your hand like into a Y position right here. Good, that other hand into a Y. So from here, you're gonna pinch down with your shoulders. Good, now you're gonna pinch away. Good, right? So these are just a couple positions that you can practice for shoulder movement with your scapula, right? So basically I just have him pinching his scapulas here together and he's pushing away, right? So you can creep out a little bit more, so it mimics a little bit of an overhead movement. Good. So just changing different levels to stimulate overhead movement, a great exercise for your next upper body day. And you good, bro. Now you can put your shoes on. So usually we're not gonna take that long to warm up because I bang all this out in like 5 minutes with my typical people. Yeah. But again, we can spend a little bit more time because we got a lot of time to work out. Hold that down. Right, we'll go in between our legs and then we'll snap through our hip. Boom, and we'll catch up, right? So we'll go 3 sets of 5. I want to go a little bit heavier so we can exaggerate that extension. This is harder. Yeah. And snap. So exaggerate. Cool. Okay. Break and then you go again from the next set. So the dumbbell snatch here is a really good exercise for athletes because it builds explosion, but it also builds overhead stability for that shoulder. So you can program this like in a lot of different ways. I use them all year round, just from a standpoint of teaching hip extension or developing hip extension, but also creating shoulder stability as well, right? So we can go any different way with this exercise. So after we do our explosive lift, we'll come into a strength lift, right? And then we'll go through those options once he's done. There, we're gonna come up, boom. Come into that up. Right, so you gotta keep your foot flat with the gauge on the front foot. Yeah, good. Now you're gonna have a little bit more control of the movement. Good. Get it. Good. So we're gonna probably put on 45. Each leg here. Cool. through my hip, and I'm pressing from here, staying nice and still. Okay? Because I use this with kids in different variations and different box heights to teach them how to use their glutes for tension, but it also teaches them how to use all of their muscles for movement. So I use a lot of these different variations, and it's also an awesome core movement. So that's good. Good, nice and stable. Good. Good. This is a great exercise to put some weight on your bench. Great exercise to put some weight on your bench. You can do this in a bench modificated way or whatever that is. Exercise. So you're gonna go double incline row. Okay? So it's gonna be a neutral row, which just means that his palms are gonna face each other. You're gonna go 3 sets of 12, bro. You're just gonna crank those out. Get your 12, rest for like 30 seconds. Get 12, rest for like 30 seconds, and then crank out the last set of 12. So now we get into like the accessory work, where it's just so working on a lot of the big work that we did earlier and engaging those muscles that support that movement. This is one of my favorite back exercises. Those friends do that back, keep that back nice and swole. Take about 30 seconds. Did earlier and engaging those muscles that support that movement. This is one of my favorite back exercises. Those friends do that back, keep that back nice and swole. Take about 30 seconds. Boy, Coach Turbo, my boy DHP, pull up on me today. Just to just chat life. We got a little workout in. I took care of his ankle. Talked about the fitness industry. Me personally, you guys can go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Turbo Spalding, and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, where we'll be dropping this link. My channel on and his channel on Instagram as well. My channel Turbo Spalding, Instagram Turbo Spalding, and appreciate you again going out, coming out, and checking me.
Oh yeah, for sure. You already know, man. Listen, man, like I said to y'all in the beginning of the video, man, it's always good to link with whoever, get, you know what I'm saying, use a mentor. I was a student